It happened when I was expecting my first child. I was in my 9th month, and my health wasn't great. My mother came to my house and took me with her, saying, "Stay with me during your delivery. I'll take care of you." My mother-in-law was quite old and couldn't handle things, so my husband agreed, "Go stay with your mother, and once you're better, you can come back." So, I went to my mother's house. It was summer, and our house was inside a mosque complex, a large mosque with a few flats where other families also lived. Our portion was upstairs. That night, my parents, my younger sister, my younger brother, and I were all sleeping on the roof on mattresses. Now, I have a habit, whether it's summer or winter, I eat once after 11 p.m. Since I was in my last month of pregnancy, I was extra hungry. Late at night, I told my father, "I'm hungry. I'm going downstairs to eat. Give me the keys so I can unlock the kitchen." My father said, "You're unwell. How will you go down the stairs alone? Wake your sister and take her with you." So, I woke up my younger sister, and she said, "Okay, I'll come. I need water anyway." Now, let me tell you something about our house. The kitchen window opened toward a graveyard, a very large graveyard with old trees. During the day, children played there, climbed trees, and mothers called them from rooftops, but no one listened. The graveyard gate stayed open all day, but I'd heard one thing about it: after midnight, a woman cries for her child there. Many people had seen her, but no one looked directly at her, they just move aside, so I calmly went downstairs with my sister. From the last step, we could see the graveyard trees. I told her, "It's nighttime. Anything can happen. If you hear any sound, don't look toward the graveyard, and I won't either. We'll just eat and come back." She agreed. As we went down, we felt a strong wind blowing, but we ignored it and entered the kitchen. She drank water and told me to eat quickly. My father had kept food covered for me because he knew I'd get hungry. As soon as I took a few bites, a voice came from the graveyard, "Shamim, look at me. Listen to me." Then, a woman started crying loudly. I told my sister, "The voice has started. Don't look that way, just stay close." The woman kept saying, "My children are dead. I'm crying. Someone killed all 4 of my children. Why won't you look at me? You're about to become a mother, you should understand a mother's pain." She kept screaming, "Look at me," and started hitting herself. Her screams were so terrifying, I can't even describe them. My father also heard the noise and started reciting prayers upstairs. I didn't pay attention to her voice, but my sister was terrified, saying, "Hurry up. What if she does something to us?" I told her, "Nothing will happen. Just stay quiet." I finished eating, drank water, gave my sister more water, closed the kitchen, and told her, "Don't look back." As we climbed up, the screams grew louder and more horrifying. It felt like she was right next to us, slapping herself, like bricks were falling and trees were shaking. My sister and I got goosebumps. She said, "You ruined everything. Our house is half in the graveyard, and you brought me down at this time." I told her, "It's normal. Just remember Allah and don't look back." As we climbed, the voice kept saying, "Just look at me once. My children are dead. They killed them. Why won't you look?" It felt like she was whispering right into my ear. But I kept reciting verses and didn't turn around. When we reached the last step, the graveyard was still visible. Just as we were about to reach my father, the voice stopped. We went upstairs, and my father asked, "Did you eat?" I said yes. He asked if we were scared, and I said no. He said, "I heard the voice and was reciting prayers for you. Maybe because our house was inside a mosque, we were protected. They say pregnant women are more vulnerable to such things, they can harm the mother or the baby. That's why she wanted me to look at her. But whenever such things happen, I stay strong. Let's move to another story. In my early days, I had a vlogging channel where I posted small vlogs. Near our village, there's a very old graveyard, about 100 years old. I planned to go there, film, and show how ancient it was. I invited my friends, but no one agreed, except two, Rashid Ali and Ghulam Rasool. We rode bikes there, had tea, and then headed to the graveyard. I had an Android phone and a tripod. When people asked why we were going, we said we were filming the graveyard. One man warned us, "It's past 2 p.m, no one goes there after that. If you must, go early morning." But we ignored him. The graveyard was huge, 3 kilometers wide. When we arrived, it was completely deserted. We parked the bike and entered. The graveyard was surrounded by jungle, with big trees and bushes. We were scared of wild animals. I set up my phone on the tripod, but the camera wouldn't turn on. I restarted it, and it worked. We filmed an intro and decided to shoot the whole vlog in one take. As we walked 500 meters inside, we saw a grave, 151 feet long. I'd never seen such a long grave. Suddenly, we heard a child crying from the bushes. We got scared but went closer, only to find a child skeleton lying there. We panicked and ran in different directions, losing each other. After 15 minutes, I saw a man in white clothes smoking. I ran toward him, but when I got close, he vanished. No cigarette but nothing. My heart raced. Later, I heard Rashid's voice and followed it. Then, I saw the same man again. This time, his face was horrifying. I ran, tripped over the skeleton, and finally found my way back. Rashid was waiting on the bike. He said Ghulam Rasool had screamed, but when he went to check, no one was there. We went home and told our families. A search party found Ghulam Rasool unconscious. When he woke up, he said he'd seen the same man, who then transformed into a terrifying figure. The incident traumatized him. He still can't forget it. Let's move to another story. I'll share a story about my aunt's niece. She married outside the family, and we often visited them. Their house was near a haunted mansion, 3 stories tall, with no neighbors. The street was dark, with only one light at the corner. One evening, the niece, Asma, went to buy fruits. On her way back, a voice said, "Asma, leave the watermelon here." She ignored it and ran, but something threw her to the ground. She bled heavily and was hospitalized. Later, her hands and feet started twisting unnaturally. A spiritual healer said a Jinn's child had fallen in love with her and was possessing her. The Jinn was angry because a previous exorcism had killed its child. Years later, I saw Asma again, still paralyzed, unable to speak, with her eyes rolled back. That's it for today's stories. If you liked them, don't forget to like the video. If you're new, subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications.